ASMR. Hello everyone. It's good to see you again. It's been a couple of months now, hasn't it? I took a break from making videos, and I'd say it has done some good. It was a necessary break, and I don't know how often I will be making new videos, but every now and again, because I don't want to completely stop making them. We're hanging today in our living room, or the corner of our living room, where we have our new rocking chair. I believe it's called a rocking chair. Chair that goes back and forth. I inherited it from my father, and it has been waiting for the right time that we can move this chair into our apartment. We had to sell a previous chair beforehand, so we had some room. Anyways, I hope that you have all been doing well over the holidays. We had Christmas, winter has come. At least winter has come to Finland. That November and December were quite poor in winter scale. At least here where I live, we didn't have any snow, and it was just raining and dark and grim. But over the holidays, the winter came. Now I believe it's about minus 15 degrees Celsius outside, so quite chilly. And a nice snow cover on the ground. Not too much, but I'd say a bit over 5 centimeters, so that everything is white and bright, and sun has been shining almost every day for the past week or so. So it's been a really nice weather. I hope that your holidays have gone well as well. Mine were very peaceful. We were just hanging around at home. We made a puzzle. We bought this. It's Waski puzzle, so jigsaw backwards. And it's a puzzle series where the picture that is on the box is different than the one that you're actually making. So it's sort of like a mystery puzzle, and you only get a couple of hints as to what perhaps items or faces are on the puzzle and where they are located, and the rest you just have to figure it out and find the correct answer. There's a fun. It's a lot more exciting than traditional puzzles where you just copy so that I can figure out if I can actually attach it to another piece already. But these mystery puzzles are nice. You can't do that. It's not possible. So you actually have to just pay attention. It took us about 48 hours. Pretty much 2 days to complete it. And we packed it back up, and we have a couple of friends who also like doing those kinds of puzzles, and we donated it forward so that they can enjoy it as well, because those are kind of once in a lifetime things. Making these puzzles is not fun the second time. Yeah. I hope the ticking clock is over there on the wall, and it's quite loud. I did a brief test before I started recording and decided that I need to lower the gain a bit, and that's why you're right now on my lap. I'm holding the mic, and I don't have it placed further away because the ticking was a bit too loud for my taste, and it still might be. I didn't test it now, so we'll find out when we start editing. Anyways, I don't have any plans for today's video. I just wanted to do a bit of a catch-up video with you guys and try to get started again in making these. Maybe I will actually have a theme the next ones. I don't have a schedule for them. Previously I did one video per week, and I wanted to stay on schedule and release it at the same time every week, but not anymore. I don't want to stress myself over this. This is supposed to be a hobby and something that is also calming and enjoyable for me. Then I hope that it will transfer over to you guys. If I enjoy making videos, then maybe enjoy making videos again. Then maybe you guys enjoy them a bit more and get to have nice long sleeps, or just have me rambling on in the background, whatever you're doing the dishes or vacuuming. Well, maybe not vacuuming, it's a bit loud to be able to actually pick up ASMR sounds. And I actually haven't tried it being more physically active and listening to ASMR. I guess I should give it a try. If I also find that enjoyable. Could be. For example, taking a walk outside, having ASMR in my ears. That could be nice. Could be nice. neighbors have started living again. It was extremely quiet today, which was also part of the reason that I decided to film. How long has this been going on? 10 minutes or 11 minutes? Yeah, the neighbors were very quiet, so immediately after I started opening the computer, they decided to start running water and do something. Live. I don't want my neighbors to live when I film. No, they can do whatever they want. They can do whatever they want. Anyways, I was supposed to tell what I've been doing these past couple of months. I have been going to therapy. That's been my weekly thing to do. And it is starting to bear fruit, I think. I have been feeling a lot better these month or two or so, and now I have noticed that for the first time in a long time I'm actually thinking that maybe, just maybe, I could find some work that I could handle, that I could enjoy. I could find my place in society again. A glimmer of hope of sorts has begun to rise. We'll see how long it lasts, but I'm keeping my fingers crossed. But I'd say therapy is going well, and I've been playing a ton of video games because that's what I do, that's what I love, and that is where I find my enjoyment in life. I don't particularly enjoy being active, so to speak, or hanging around with groups of friends. I like meeting my friends one-on-one, have deeper conversations every now and then, and I need and I enjoy my alone time. I game and watch series or movies. I just finished watching Welcome to Derry because we didn't have the HBO Max subscription before we activated it in December, and I enjoyed it. It's nice to have something new to watch, and I wonder what the games that I've been playing. I have these regular games that I like playing, which are the gacha games called Genshin Impact, Wuthering Waves, Zenless Zero. I used to actively play Honkai Star Rail, but I dropped it a while back because I don't enjoy it anymore. So maybe I'll go back to it at some point. But those open world, more action based, pay action designs and the world building and storytelling in those games. And other genres that I've been playing were some Warframe. Warframe had an amazing update in December, and I've been playing quite a bit of it. And I'm also playing another game by didn, the studio behind Warframe, which is called Soulframe. It's currently in pre-alpha, only playable on computer, PC, and I generally like to play on console. But I wanted to give it a go, and I managed to get what's it called? A key, a code, I don't know, an access code to the game, and because it is pre-alpha stage game, so it's not just openly accessible to everyone. You have to be sort of invited into the game, but you can get the access codes from watching their streams, and the forums are filled. I don't know if they're filled, I'm lying, but I guess that you could find some access codes or people who have access codes to give from the forums, and you can also now purchase is it the founders pack for the game if you want to support the studio, and that way you gain access to the game. Yeah, Soulframe has been fun, and also on computer I've been playing Didn, which is also a new game. It's sort of like a gacha anime game meets Warframe. It's fine. It's not the greatest game, but it's fine. I've enjoyed the tens of hours I've played it. And it's free, so all these games, basically except Soulframe, are free games. And also free games where wins meet on PlayStation. That's what I've been playing too. So, quite a few games that are live service and ongoing. I like playing those kinds of games where it's not necessarily just one story. You start it and you finish, and that's it. I did play the Clair Obscure Expedition 33. I loved it. It was amazing. It really brought me back to my youth when I played Final Fantasy 7, 8 and 9 and fell in love with the genre, the JRPGs, and that sort of discovery of the world and mystery and character building, interactions, and the hidden stuff in the world, hidden bosses, hidden stages, puzzles that are not part of the main story. I love it. That sense of discovery is something that I really enjoy, and that's why I also love open world games. And just, I would love to play that sort of action-based open world game where the chests, the treasures, and puzzles would be randomly generated and renewable, where you could endlessly discover those sorts of things. I probably could start playing open world survival games where the treasure hunting and building is more the main point, and I have been thinking I should give Enshrouded a go. It looks amazing, but for some reason when I hear survival I get a bit hesitant. I don't like struggling in games. I like enjoying, and if I want to take on a challenge, that's fine. But the base gameplay shouldn't be struggling to survive. I don't enjoy it. If you have to constantly keep eating stuff. What was that sound? Didn't come from outside. Maybe a kid. Maybe there's a school nearby. Yeah, survival games are generally not my thing, but maybe I could give it a go. Give it a go, give it a go, give it a go, give it a go. What else have I been doing? I've been just living my life. I love my day-to-day life, my routines with the games and cooking and trying to take care of my body, trying to be just a little bit more active than I have been for a long time. It maybe cannot be seen on my figure because of the Christmas time, and I have eaten so many delicious things, so many cookies and cakes and candy and just generally the Christmas food, which is, it's just nice to eat once a year. It's fine, or one period of time per year, a week or so, and then you have to take a long break so you can come back and enjoy it the next year. Yeah. So that's pretty much been it for me these past couple of months. I generally have been enjoying my life this way. Yeah, there were kids screaming outside. And I wouldn't mind just living my life like this for decades on. This is how I like living my life. I like simple things and being in my own company. Yeah, maybe at some point I get bored and want to do something more. Maybe. But for now, this is good. it won't be this long. It won't take months for me to film another video. But like I said earlier, I don't have a schedule for this. I will see you when I see you. And until then,